Shall I start? ಶರಣ್ಯ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ? ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಸಚಿನ್, ಗೌರವ್ ಕೋಟೆ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಓಕೆ.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the last class, I explained 3 problems related to unit testing. What are those? What are those? Explained 3 problems in the previous classes, right? What are those? One is the triangle problem. Second one is the next date function problem. And third one is, which one is the third one? I yesterday explained. Which is that?
Guns and stocks, ma'am.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ? What that problem is called as?
Commission problem.
Yes, commission problem. So yesterday I explained the next date function problem and the commission problem, and previous day I explained the triangle problem, right? So in the next date function problem, we are, by giving the today's date, we are going to tomorrow's date and day, right? And in the commission problem, based on the salesperson is going to get the commission, right? Those 2 problems I explained in the last class. Today I'll start with the new problem related to the integration and system testing. So today you are going to study about 3 more problems. One is the simple automatic teller machine problem. Second one is the currency converter problem, and third one is the windshield wiper controller problem. So first we'll start with the simple automatic teller machine. So as all of you are aware that how to use the ATM machines. So many times you're using the ATM for withdrawal the amount or checking the balance or for depositing the amount, right? Yes, all of you are having the experience of ATM usage, right? Tell me yes or no. Gaurav? ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸಚಿನ್ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನೀವು ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸಚಿನ್, ಗೌರವ್? ಓಕೆ. ಶರಣ್ಯ,
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ ATM ಕಾರ್ಡ್, ಇನ್ನೇನು ATM ಮಷೀನ್? ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Okay. So here today we are going to study about the simple automatic teller machine, and this is the simple SATM. SATM indicates simple automatic teller machine. Okay. So this diagram is the simple SATM terminal. So it consisting of the welcome screen, welcome to the simple automatic teller machine. Then it will display the message as please insert your card. Right? Please insert your card for the service. Service may be balance inquiry or withdrawal of the amount or depositing the amount. Right? So here we have 2 doors, cash dispensing door and deposit envelope door. Cash dispensing for withdrawing the amount, so it dispenses the cash to the customer or to the user. Deposit envelope door, here the user can deposit the amount to the bank through the ATM machine. Okay. So here receipts we are getting after withdrawal or after depositing the amount, and the ID card. So here you will get the keyboard for entering the PIN numbers, right? PIN number is nothing but the password. Once you enter your card, it will ask for the PIN or the password. By using this keyboard, you have to enter the PIN, right? So this is the simple SATM terminal, and when you are using the SATM, that is simple automatic teller machine, either for depositing the amount or for withdrawing the amount or for balance inquiry, these are the 15 different screens you are going to get it. Okay, so when you are using the simple automatic teller machine, either for withdrawing the amount or for depositing or for balance inquiry, in the in the ATM machine, these 15 screens will be displayed. So first we'll start with one by one. We'll start with the screen one. So screen one, it is the welcome screen. So whenever you entering the ATM machine, you can directly see that welcome screen, right? So in that screen, the ATM machine is telling the customer to insert the ATM card for the service. So once you insert the ATM card into the machine, so it will verify the account number. Okay, so that is called as the PAN. Okay, so that is called as the PAN. It is nothing but personal account number, and that personal account number is compared with the number which is already stored in the customer account file. If both are matches, then it will displays the second screen. Okay, so first in the first screen, after getting this message, please insert your ATM card, you're going to insert the card. Okay, then after inserting the card into the ATM machine, your personal account number or PAN, PAN, personal account number is verified with the number which is already stored in the customer's account file. If both are matches, then it will move on to the screen 2. Otherwise, if the entered card PAN number is not matched with the number which is already stored in the customer account file, so then mismatch occurs, then it will directly go to screen 4. That is invalid identification. Your card will be retained. Please call the bank. So if it is at screen 1, if it is successful, it will move on to screen 2. Otherwise, it is moving on to screen 4. Okay, so let us consider that whatever the card you have inserted that is successfully verified, then it will move on to the screen 2. In screen 2, the ATM machine is asking the customer to enter the password in the form of PIN. PIN is nothing but personal identification number. It is nothing but the password for the given card that you have to enter. Right. Once you enter the PIN number, okay, if the PIN number is correct, okay, if the PIN number is correct, then you're directly moving on to screen 5. Okay, so if the customer PIN entered is correct, is are verified successfully, then you're going to get the screen 5 directly. Okay, this screen you're going to get. Suppose whatever the PIN number you have entered is wrong, then the screen 3 will be displayed. Okay, what the screen 3? It indicates that your PIN number is incorrect. Please try again. So you will get that message. Then for how many attempts you can try by entering the PIN number? A maximum of 3 attempts you can try. After 3 attempts, so if it is unsuccessful or the PIN is incorrect, then after screen 3 you are getting screen 4. So when you are getting screen 2, after PAN is successfully verified, you will get the screen 2. In screen 2, you are going to enter the PIN number. If the PIN number is correct, you will move on to screen 5. Otherwise, the ATM machine will display the third screen. That is, your PIN number is incorrect. Then it is asking for one more time to enter it. So like that, if you enter 3 times unsuccessful PIN number or 3 times wrong PIN number, then in the ATM machine screen 4 is displayed. Once again, it is an invalid identification. Your card will be rated. Okay, understood. Now let us assume that whatever the PIN number the user entered is correct. So the screen 5 is displayed. In screen 5, what are the things you're going to get? So you're getting the transaction type, means transaction type is whether you want to deposit the amount or withdraw the amount or you want to verify the balance. Okay, So after this, suppose if you are selecting that as the balance, okay, you want to verify the balance in your account, then you will clicking on the balance. After that, you are going to get the screen 6. So in screen 6, ATM is asking what type of account yours is, whether it is a checking account or the savings account. Normally, in the bank, all the normal users are having the savings bank account. So I will select the savings bank. So once the savings banks is selected, then the after that screen 14 is going to be displayed. Okay, because you are asking for the balance. So once you asking for the balance is displayed here. Here your new balance is, so in this screen your new balance of your account is displayed. After that it will ask whether you want to print the receipt or not. Okay. Or um, so if you want the receipt, then it is directly printing in the form of a receipt. After that, once the balance is printed on the receipt, it is asking for another transaction. Means whether you want to perform one more transaction or not. If you want to perform the one more transaction, it will go back. Otherwise, so suppose if you press no, so another transaction, if you press no, then it will move on to the screen 15. In screen 15, it is displaying the message as please take your receipt and ATM card. Thank you. So that screen will be there. In the 15th screen, this message will be displayed. Understood? Okay, so that is about the balancing inquiry. So after that, I want to withdraw the amount. Okay, so in the transaction type, I want to withdraw the amount from my account through the ATM machine. So I will select the option as withdrawal. Okay, so if I select the withdrawal option, once again, it will ask for whether yours is a checking or savings bank account. Based on the type of account, user checks it. Okay, savings bank account. So once it is selected, then it will ask for the amount to be entered. So suppose uh, uh, I want to withdraw the amount of 10,000, then I have to enter that amount. So since here they have taken the example of US based one, so that's why they are representing in terms of dollars. But in India, we can since we are using the are separate, representing the currency in terms of rupees, then we'll say that withdrawals in must be in the increments of 100 rupees, we can say. Okay, instead of dollars, I will use rupees and 100 rupees. Okay, so here it will display the message as withdrawals must be in increments of 100 rupees. So if I just type the message as, or sorry, type the numbers as 250 rupees, whether I'll get the amount? No, because I have to enter the amount in the multiples of hundreds. So if I type 250, then I'll not get it. So it will so I can cancel that because I by erroneously entered 250 rupees. So instead I can enter 300 rupees, 500 or 1000, 10,000 rupees. Then whatever the amount I entered, then it will moving on to the next screen. Suppose in my account I am having only 10,000 rupees. Okay, please listen. In my account I am having only 10,000 rupees, but I want to withdraw 12,000 rupees. So here in screen 7, if I enter 12,000 rupees, then the screen 8 is displayed. Why? Because only 10,000 is available in my account, and I for withdrawal I enter the amount as 12,000. Then I can't withdraw the amount. So it will display the error message as insufficient funds. Please enter a new amount. So whenever I want to withdraw the amount, the withdrawing amount must be less than the amount available in my account. Okay, understood. Withdrawal amount must be less than the amount available in my account. So if something happens in the machine, or if the cash is not available in the machine, then the screen 9 is displayed. So here in the screen 9, machine can't dispense that amount. This message is displayed. Why? Because if sufficient balance is not available in the ATM machine itself, or if the ATM machine is under repair, then it will display the machine. It will display the message as machine cannot dispense the amount. Understood? Okay. So this is about screen 8 and 9. And next one is one more error. So if something happens in the ATM machine and it is not dispensing the amount, or it is under, if the ATM machine is under repair, then it will display the error message as temporarily unavailable to process withdrawals. So see here, screen 10 temporarily unavailable to, temporarily unable to process the withdrawals. So then once again it is asking for one more transaction or not. If we are pressing it as no, then it is directly moving on to screen 15. If yes, then one it will move back to the screen 5. Okay, so if I want one more transaction at screen 10, if I press yes, then it will move back to screen 5. Once again, it will display the three options: balance, deposit, and withdrawals. Understood? Okay. Suppose all are working fine, means I have sufficient balance in my account and I'm withdrawing the less amount than the available amount in my account, then machine is also working in a correct manner. Then once I enter the amount in screen 7, then it will directly move on to the screen 11. So in the screen 11, we are getting the messages: your balance is being updated, please take the cash from the dispenser. Here the dispenser dispenses the cash or gives the cash to the customer so that the customer can take that. Once the customer takes that, he is getting the messages: your balance is being updated after withdrawing so much of amount. So once again, if uh, one, if any problem arises, so it will display the screen 12, that is temporarily unable to process deposits or another transaction. So here suppose if I want to before moving on this, so I'll go back to screen 5. So now you understood withdrawal, right? Withdrawal. So when we enter the withdrawal, then it will display the messages checking our savings bank account. So if I select the savings bank account, then it is asking for the amount. If I enter the amount, if all the conditions satisfy, means the amount I want to withdraw is less than the total amount available in the bank, and the ATM machine is also working, then I will get the screen 11. In the screen 11, it is displaying the messages: your balance is being updated, please take the cash from the dispenser. Okay, understood. Next, if, okay, so balance is okay, or if I press once again another transaction I want to perform, I will go back to screen 5. In the screen 5, if I select the withdrawal, okay, in the screen 5, if I select the withdrawal, then if something, sorry, if I select the deposit, withdrawal I already explained, right? If I select the deposit, if I select the deposit means what? So I can deposit the amount to my account through the ATM machine. So if the ATM machine is not working properly, then it is displaying the error message as temporarily unable to process deposits in screen 12. So if I want one more transaction, if it is yes, I will go back to screen 5. If no, then I will move on to screen 14. Okay, so if the machine is working correct manner, so I want to deposit the amount, then I'm getting the screen 13. In screen 13, it is displaying yes, please put envelope into the deposit slot. Your balance will be updated. Means, so it is telling the user to deposit the amount. Once the amount is deposited, it will say, it says that the balance will be updated. If any error, then I can press the cancel to terminate the transaction. Understood? So once I deposit the amount, then the new balance is updated and it is displayed in the form of a receipt, and it is asking for one more transaction. If I want to perform one more transaction, then it will go back to screen 5. Otherwise, if I don't want to perform any other transactions, then it will move on to screen 15. So in the screen 15, it is telling that please take the receipt, whatever it is displayed, the amount after deposit or after withdrawal. I can collect that receipt, and also after that I can remove the ATM card from the ATM machine. So after removing, then the transaction will be completed. Then the ATM machine displays the message as thank you. Okay, so this is about the automatic teller machine. So with the automatic teller machine, the users or the customers can perform three different tasks, such as they can verify the balance, or they can deposit the amount, or they can withdraw the amount from the ATM machine. So this is about the simple automatic teller machine. Next, we'll move on to the currency converter. That is the currency converter. It is another event driven program, and that concentrates on the code associated with the GUI. So what this is? This is a GUI, or the graphical user interface. So with the graphical user interface, the customer can directly click on the buttons which are already available on the screen. Okay, so this is the simple GU Visual Basic based GUI, graphical user interface, designed for currency converter. So here, so if the amount is entered in the form of US dollar, then that will be converted either into the Brazil reals, or the Canada dollars, or the European euros, or to the Japanese yen. Okay, so the what is the currency of the Brazil? It is reals, and the Canada currency is the dollar, European community currency is the euro, and Japan currency is the yen. So here, based on the user requirement, the user can convert the US dollar amount to the equivalent Brazil reals, or Canadian dollars, or European euros, or Japanese yen. Okay, here we have three more buttons: compute, clear, and quit. So once the user enters the US dollar amount, here US dollar amount, and after that he can select in which type of currency he wants. Suppose if I select Japanese yen, then after selecting the Japan's yen, I can press on computing the amount. So then the equivalent amount is displayed in this box. Okay, after computing the equivalent amount for the US dollar into the Japanese yen, so that amount is displayed here in the equivalent yen. Then once the user gets it, he can clear the GUI. So whatever the amount he entered, that can be cleared, and he can quit from the application. Quit from the application means from directly from the currency converter he can exit, or he can quit. So it is a simple one, and basically it is used for, once again, the system and integration testing, because here the entire system is going to be tested, and here we are mainly concentrating on the GUI based one. So here the it is sample GUI for the currency converter, which is based on the, or implemented by using the Visual Basic. It consisting of different tabs and the buttons. US dollar amount, here we can enter the amount, and the equivalent amount we are getting either in the form of Brazil reals, Canadian dollars, European euros, or Japanese yen. So once the US dollar amount is entered here, and after selecting the option here, the user can click on compute. So once the user click on the compute, he is going to get the corresponding equivalent amount in Brazil reals, Canadian dollars, or European euros, or Japanese yen. So once it is completed, the user click on the clears button. After that, he can quit that application. So this is about the simple currency converter application. And the third application is SATM windshield wiper controller. So this diagram you can see here, this is the wiper controller. So if you have already drive the car, so you can have the experience of the wiper controller, windshield wiper controller. Okay, so this is the diagram for windshield wiper controller. So we'll see how it works. Okay, so the windshield wiper, uh, it is, that is the windshield wiper controller for the Saturn automobiles. Here we are considering the example of the Saturn automobiles. So windshield wiper controller for Saturn automobile, and it is controlled by the lever. Okay, it is controlled by the lever. Here it is there. So it is controlled by the lever with a dial, and so this is the wiper. It is controlled by the lever with a dial, and the lever is having four positions. See here, C1 is the lever. It is having four positions of intermittent, low, high. Okay, one is the off, first one is the half position, second one is intermittent position. In that we have three levels, 1 2 3 intermittent levels. After that it is low and high. So only when we are using the level in the intermittent position, then we will use the dial 1, dial 2, dial 3. And when it is in the low or in the high position, there is no use of the dial. Okay, so it is the example of the Saturn windshield wiper controller, and it is for the Saturn automobile. And this is the, that is the wiper controller is controlled by a lever with a dial, whereas the lever is having four positions of intermittent, low and high. So when the lever position is in the intermittent position, then only we are using the dials. And so here, as I said, the dial is having three positions, 1, 2 and 3. That indicates the intermittent speeds, 1, 2 and 3. And so the next one is the wiper. So in the wiper it is given a 0, 4, 6, 12, 0, 4, 6, 12, 30, etc. So that is the wiper speed depending on the lever and dial position. Okay, here the lever wiper speed is controlled with the help of lever and dial. Based on the lever and the dial position, the wiper speed is varied from 0 to 60. So 0 it is, indicates that it is in the off condition, and 60 is the maximum. Okay, so this is so also the example for the unit and system and integration testing. So here you have studied three examples. One is the simple automatic teller machine, second one is the currency converter, and third one is the windshield wiper controller for Saturn automobiles. Okay, so this completes the first chapter of second module. Okay, so this completes the first chapter of second module. In the next class, I'm going to start the second chapter of second module. So any doubt in this chapter? So what are the things you have studied in this chapter? You have studied pseudocode and three problems related to the unit testing. What are those? Triangle problem, then next date function problem, and third one is the, which is the third one after next date function, which is the third one you have studied? Yes, commission problem, right? So three problems you have studied for the unit testing, and for system and integration testing you have studied three more problems. One is the simple automatic teller machine problem, next one is the currency controller problem, and third one is the wiper controller problem. Okay, so this completes the second chapter. Any doubt in this chapter? Yes, Sachin? Gaurav? No doubt?